Let me be very honest with you. If you apply for a Schengen visa in the wrong country, you're already setting yourself up for rejection, even if your documents are perfect. Today, I'm going to show you the one Schengen country that makes visa approval easier in 2026, why it works, and exactly how you should apply step by step. No agents, no lies, no fake bookings. And yes, even if you've been rejected before, this video can still help you. Type your passport country in the comments right now. So most people think Schengen visas are about luck. They are not. They are about strategy. Here's what many people don't know. Every Schengen country has its own embassy, its own officers, and its own rejection rate. Some embassies reject 30 to 40% of applicants, others reject less than 10%. So, if you randomly apply to France, Germany, or Italy because they are popular, you're actually playing the hardest level of the game. Have you ever been rejected before? Comment yes or no in the comment section. So, you might be wondering what the number one easiest Schengen country to get into is. So, in 2026, the easiest Schengen country to apply through is Iceland. Did you guess correctly? And let me explain why. It has very low number of applications, one of the lowest rejection rates, smaller embassies, that means less pressure, tourism-friendly country, officers are focused on real travel plans, not intimidation. No, this doesn't mean automatic approval though, but your chances are much better if you apply correctly. Will you actually visit Iceland if you got the visa? Let me know in the comment section. So, other than Iceland, there are other easy Schengen countries as backup options that you could try. So, if Iceland appointments are full, do not worry. These countries also have high approval chances when done properly. We have Latvia, and this is because it has low application volume, faster processing time, less strict interviews. We have Slovakia. It has smaller embassies, clear requirements, and less aggressive questioning. We also have Portugal. It is tourism focused, consistent approvals, friendly to first time travelers. Do not embassy shop randomly. You must follow the rules, and I'll explain that next. So, which of these countries surprised you the most? Or which were you aware of but did not know you had a higher chance of getting into, or did not think about ever going to these countries? So, moving on, there is a very important rule most people break. This mistake alone causes thousands of rejections every year. You must apply to the country where you will spend the most time. Not the country you enter first, not the country you like most, the country where you spend the most nights. Let me give you an example. If you're to spend 4 nights in Iceland, 2 nights in France, apply to Iceland Embassy. This is because if embassies detect fake itineraries or embassy shopping, they're going to reject you. And sometimes they're going to blacklist you. So you might be wondering why you applied and was rejected, or why you even keep applying and you get like an automatic denial. Think critically, this might be the reason. Did you know about this rule before today? Let me know in the comment section. And now let me walk you through the step-by-step application. Everything you need to know before you even start the applications to any of these countries. Now let's break down the exact process. Save this part. You can even take a screenshot. Step 1, documents. You need a valid passport, at least 6 months valid. You need clean travel itinerary. You need hotel reservations, real or refundable, travel insurance, proof of funds, employment or business proof. For step 2 is the appointment. Book directly from embassy or VFS. Never use fake agents. I'm going to emphasize, never use fake agents. Arrive early, dress neatly for your appointment. For step 3 is the interview. They are not looking for rich people. They are looking for honest travelers. For some golden tips, speak clearly, don't overshare, don't lie, know your itinerary. Guys, if you would like me to make a full interview question video, type interview below. I've traveled to a couple of countries, prepared for my interview alone. The first country I came to was the United States of America, prepared for my interview alone, and so I'm a living testimony. And I did a lot of research before going for my interview, which prepared me, amped me, and I know exactly what I'm talking about when I say these are some golden tips I just shared. But don't forget to type interview below if you want like a full video question video. And now you might be wondering, what are the top reasons people get rejected? Because even in easy countries, people still fail because of these mistakes. First one, fake hotel bookings. They know. They would, in fact, they know. They won't tell you, but they're going to reject it. They know. Inconsistent travel plans. I'm going to be here. I'm going to be here. No, sorry. That's a mistake. No. They know. When it sounds fishy, looks fishy, they know. Weak ties to home country, you become suspicious. Oh, so you're not planning to come back, eh? Okay, visa denied. Missing insurance. Even if they ask or they don't ask, have your insurance handy. Nervous or dishonest answers. When you're nervous, even if you're being truthful, they assume you have something to hide automatically. If you give dishonest answers, there's a 50% chance of being caught. And why would you take that risk when you're trying to travel? Please don't do that. And note, agents do not cause rejection. Bad preparation does. So make sure you are well armed, you're well prepared before going for your interview. And if you apply smart, choose the right country, and prepare properly, a Schengen visa is possible in 2026. I will personally answer some comments under this video. Okay, guys? Comment your passport country, which Schengen country you want to travel to, if you want a checklist PDF. Please like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because next I'll show you how to get a multiple entry Schengen visa. Please share, as this video might be helpful to someone out there if it's not helpful to you. And till we meet again in the next video, stay blessed, stay happy, and don't forget to turn on the notification bell so you're the first person to find out about a new video. Bye.